Poretunis. Notice that Poretunis has only one name, a situation that is quite typical among medieval musicians, artists, writers, etc. Poretunis lived circa 1200. Think back to the calendar lesson I gave you at the very beginning of this course in the orientation. Circa means around, so in terms of hundreds it means that Poretunis lived around the beginning of the 1200s. Since you already know that calendars count years, we know that 1200 is at the end of a certain century. So Poretunis lived around the end of the 12th century. We can be a bit more certain, though, of exactly where Poretunis lived and where he worked. We know that he spent his professional life in Paris, for a number of documents mention him in that place from around 1200. And there he served as a singer at one of the most famous churches in the entire world, the Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris. This particular church is very important in the history of Western music, for it is a singer and a musician who was working at that church before the time of Poretunis, who is supposed to have invented mensural notation. Basically, the foundations for Western polyphony were laid by the musicians of this church.